So this is lesson 2.7, the third video, 2.7c, and we're going to start talking about triangles. And a couple things I want to talk to you about triangles is that when you have one and you're labeling it, you can label it any way you want, but one rule has to be true. The longest side, which let's say that this is the longest side, is always lowercase c, and the angle across from it is always uppercase C. Now we don't care which ones you call A and B, but C has to be the biggest angle, and lowercase c is across from it and is always going to be the longest side. And our names for the other sides are going to be lowercase, and they're always across from the other angle. So it's going to look like that. But again, C always represents the biggest angle and the longest side. Alright, and we also know that when we add up the angles, we will always get 180 degrees. So that's going to really help us when we're trying to solve these. Alright, so let's look at the very first example on triangles here. Okay, so the instructions say the angles in a triangle. So let's just draw a triangle. And we'll call this C, this little c, this A, this little a, this B, capital B, and this little b. Alright, the angles in a triangle are such that one angle is twice the smallest one. Okay, and the third one is 3 times as large as the smallest one. Alright, so we'll call this one the smallest one, and we'll call it X. Alright, there's another one that is twice the smallest one. Alright, and we'll call it 2x. And then there's another one that's 3 times the smaller one, and we'll call it 3x. Now why did I choose this one? I said this one is going to be the biggest, right? Because I labeled it C. Well, if this one's 2 times x and this one's 3 times x, this obviously has to be the bigger one. So what they're asking you to do is find the measure of all 3 angles. Alright, so what do we know? We know that x plus 2x plus 3x equals 180 degrees, right? Because the sum of all the angles equals 180. Well, we can add those up. Oops. X plus 2x plus 6x is, or x plus 2x plus 3x is 6x equals 180. Divide both sides by 6, and x equals 30. So if x equals 30, then this one is double, and this one is triple. So 30, 60, 90 degrees. And that's it for how to do the geometry part of this lesson on triangles.